Good morning, everyone. Well, it was a stormy day in southern Wisconsin yesterday, and it's looking like another one today. And yes, there is a chance of severe storms again as well. So let's get to all the details in your Thursday forecast presented by Madison Gas and Electric. And we're already seeing some weak storms and showers out there early this morning. But I've got to say, as early as 8 a.m., we could start to get some stronger storms to roll into the most western part of the area. This is a warm front. It's going to be lifting over us in the morning, but then we're going to get a cold front this afternoon. So that's why there's a chance of storms throughout the day. And again, already as early as 8 a.m., possibility for severe storms in the most western part of the area. So let's just walk through the day in 2-hour increments. And first, we're tracking the warm front. So by 10 a.m., it looks like it's going to be rolling in around Baraboo, Dodgeville, down around Monroe. Most likely time for the warm front and the chance of storms and possibly stronger storms along the warm front for the Madison area, probably around 11 a.m. or so. By noon, Beaver Dam, Watertown, down towards Milwaukee, heavy rain, lightning, pretty likely, and possibility for some damaging wind and hail as well. Now there's going to be a little lull around 1, 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon where we're going to be in between the warm front and the cold front, but I still think showers and storms are going to be around, and I'm not going to rule out the storms that do pop up being severe. Again, most of the storms at any given time are just going to be regular thunderstorms, but really got to leave the chance in there throughout the day that we could see a severe storm pop up until the cold front clears us. And so look at temperatures. We're going to get into the upper 60s, low 70s today thanks to the warm front lifting over us in the morning. But the warm-up is going to be short-lived because already around 4 o'clock, it looks like the cold front is going to start rolling in, so the chance of storms will continue. This will be the last round of it, though. Notice how the temperature, let's keep an eye on temperatures at 4 o'clock, already getting down into the low 60s in Viroqua. So we jump ahead. The one other thing I want to mention is that it's just going to be flat out windy this afternoon, even if you don't see a severe thunderstorm and some really strong wind gusts. I mean, gusts 30, 35 miles per hour are going to be coming ahead and behind this cold front. So again, keeping an eye on temperatures. Look what happens when we jump ahead to 6 o'clock. Look how the 50s start to show up in the western part of the area, but finally drying out. So it looks like the chance for storms and severe storms coming to an end in the western half of the area by 6 o'clock this afternoon, but I'll keep the chance going in the eastern half of the area until 8 o'clock. But finally, by 8 o'clock, looks like the cold front will be clear of us, and finally all the rain is out of here. Chance for severe storms going away. And if you're wondering about tomorrow, fortunately, finally, Friday does not look like a stormy day. So, to summarize, showers and storms likely today. Heavy rain and lightning likely. And again, this morning until 8 o'clock this evening, there's going to be rain around. There are going to be thunderstorms around. And with such a prolonged period with thunderstorms around, with a warm front and a cold front, there's a possibility of severe storms as well. Now, the thing I'm most concerned about, well, really two things. In these storms, like we saw yesterday, I think hail is something that we're going to see. I think there's going to be a lot of spots that see pea-size hail, dime-size hail, but I'm leaving the chance for up to quarter-size hail. And it's the quarter-size hail that we've got to watch out for, because it's quarter-size hail that can start to leave dents in cars and start to do some minor roof damage. So that's what we're going to be watching out for. Fortunately, the pea and dime-size hail, which will be more common, does not do damage, but it's noteworthy. It's certainly a strong storm. And then, we already saw some flooding yesterday, and the ground is getting real wet. With these multiple rounds of showers and storms. So I think, today we're looking at a lot of folks, seeing an inch and a half of rain. That is going to be most common. But there are probably going to end up being a few spots to see up to 3 inches of rain. And normally I wouldn't be as concerned about 3 inches of rain, but considering the ground is already so wet, and especially if this 3 inches of rain was to occur in a place that experienced flooding yesterday, well, flooding would be more likely today. So I do think we're going to ultimately end up seeing some flooded roads in southern Wisconsin. Still not going to call it widespread, but isolated flooded roads, certainly a possibility, especially as we get into the afternoon hours. Not as concerned about damaging wind as I am the hail. I think the damaging wind is going to be less common, but again, gusts 30, 40 miles per hour are going to be common, but I do have to leave in the chance for gusts as high as 50 miles per hour. And finally, the chance for an EF0, EF1 tornado, which would be winds up to 100 miles per hour. It's very low, but technically not zero.